Welcome to this episode of Accounting for Small Business with business accountant Georgie Klein.
In this episode, we're going to work more if you're hiring a contract worker and how we're going to work down that. As before, this is a very important decision in your business if you're going to hire a contract worker. As before, if you're hiring employees, the three benefits and three topics you have to discuss. And that's the behavior, financial control, and the relationship with that person. As an independent contractor, the behavior control. The behavior control, you are more in control of the behavior. You're given a contract and you're going to do, like me, the bank statement. So how you get from point A to point B is your decision. And not really, you can work with the person you're working for, but it's going to be your decision on how to get there. Also, it's going to be your decision of how you work it all out. Financial control. As a self-employed contractor, you're 100% financially responsible for your being. You'll provide the supplies, the tools, and the know-how in order to provide that benefit. And also, you're one now responsible for being the person providing the insurance and not somebody else. The relationship, if you're going to have a contract with somebody, it'll lay it out how you're going to get it done, what benefit is what's your service, and how much you're going to be paid. So there's a big difference about being a contract worker and an employee. As in before, as being an employee, a self-contractor can also go to the website and read up on this topic. It's a very in-depth written. I was surprised how much you could find on the IRS website about being a contractor. But as a contractor, when you first start out, you should also fill out some papers, and you're going to fill out a W-9. And that will provide that person you're going to work with your tax ID number. I would recommend every self-employed person and independent contractor get an EIN, and that's employee identification. If you're a contractor, you may work for 20 people this year. Well, you don't want to give out your Social Security to that many people. So I would apply for EIN. At the end of the year, if that person you work for paid you over $600, they're going to provide you a miscellaneous 1099 in order to report to the government that they have paid you over $600. From there, when you go to do your taxes, you're going to complete the taxes, but you're going to use a Schedule C. On the Schedule C, you're going to report all your income and all your expenses, and you then are responsible for the self-employment taxes. Basically, the self-employment tax is 100% of your Social Security and Medicare. As we talked before, if you're an employee, then somebody else is paying as part of that expenses. Now, as a self-employed person and a self-employed contractor, you're going to be responsible for the full amount. Now, as the same thing, if you have a profit to your business, you're going to have to pay all that income tax. Now, the next year, if you have a large profit and you unfortunately paid a penalty because you haven't paid the government anything, you can pay as you go and quarterly make self-employment and estimated taxes. Being an independent contractor is a big decision because it is your responsible. You are financially responsible, but it is a way of life. And it's a way of life you can control yourself, you control your contracts, and your financial stability. So please watch both episodes, and if that doesn't cover some of the topic, please visit the IRS website. Thank you for listening today. Please visit me on my LinkedIn, my website, and Facebook for any more additional information.
Thank you for watching this episode of Accounting for Small Business with Georgie Klein. For more great information, visit her website at bizbygeorgie.com. Also browse the other shows found right here at Columbus Biz TV Shows.